Hey everybody, Jay Wade back here with another No Pause reaction. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I heard you loud and clear. I got my mom back. How you doing, Mom?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And you turned the tables on us this time. You told me that you had a song you wanted me to react to, but I'm going to double it up because I heard like maybe the first 5 seconds of this song. And I thought, well, if we're going to be doing this, let's also do an Oliver Anthony, which we will do immediately following this one, guys. But I've never heard of this fella, Mom. Why don't you tell me about where you came across him and whatnot?
His name's Dave Meadows, and we heard him at Floribama Roadhouse last week. He was part of the songwriters convention they have every year. And the guy we were listening to initially invited him up on stage to do this song. And as soon as I heard it, I knew you'd really enjoy it.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm sure I will. And we have very similar taste in certain genres of music, I should say. So I'm looking forward to it. Mom turning the tables on me, everybody. So we've got Storm Coming by Dave Meadows, and let's get right into it, guys.
People today know something's wrong. Something's going on. These fools trying to fool us all the time. It's a crime. Lock them in the big house, throw away the key. They deserve that or worse, if you ask me. There's a storm coming. Blue-collar working man getting tired. Tension's getting higher. Keep on pushing, he's gonna push back. Watch that thunderhead turn black. It's a fag jack. People know there's a storm coming. You can't believe what you see, what you hear, what they say. Everything's upside down today, and believe you me, that's just the way they want it. Keep poking at the bear till his patience is worn. Mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns. I told you, there's a storm coming. Talking it spinning day and night. They've crossed the line. It's never what they tell you, it's what they don't. The shit they're shoveling, I tell you we won't take it. I said there's a storm coming. You can't believe what you see, what you hear, what they say. Everything's upside down today, and believe you me, that's just the way they want. But you keep poking at the bear till his patience is worn. Mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns. I told you, there's a storm coming. There's a storm coming. Fool me once, I see you. Try it twice, you're gonna rue the day. You're gonna rue the day. Either way, there's a storm coming.
Well, hey, that was a really good pick, Mom.
Thanks. I knew you would like it.
Yeah, I do this, and like songs for me, reactions aren't always just about the music and the lyrics and stuff, and sometimes it's not even at all about that. A lot of times it's about things that makes me think about that aren't just things that the song makes me think about. That's what I really enjoy, are conversations just wandering, like with a base point and then just wandering off into the woods to see where it goes. But anyway, as far as the music here, this is awesome. I love like the the light swampy blues sound to it was really awesome. Solid voice. Now the lyrics are really, really good, and it's also got not in it. Okay, stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason, right, Mom?
Right.
Like, I mean, because they come from a little bit of truth. So like you've got that stereotypical, which is cool and fine. I'm with it. Southern man being like, dude, leave me alone. Don't just don't mess with me. Just don't mess with anybody else. Keep to yourself and let's just leave each other alone. Which is a mentality that I fully embrace. But this made me think about a couple things, and I'm about to out you on something here, Mom, on the internet. And I'm sorry to do this to you, but it's really okay, guys. Check this out, everybody. My mom and dad, really good people, like good people raised in the church. They raised us in the church, good Christian people, really, really good people, very kind, very sweet. I was not allowed to watch The Simpsons as a kid. I could not, up to a certain point, I could not say the word sucks. There were just, that leash was on me, right? And even up into my 30s and into my 40s, I mean, I could see my parents starting to loosen up a little bit, but they moved down south about 3 years ago. Was it about 3 years ago, Mom?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. In that 2 years, everybody, my mom and dad send us pictures of them on the beach drinking alcoholic drinks like margarita. They're not drinking, they're not getting slammed, but my mom and dad are having a drink, okay, which is mind-blowing to me, on a beach, listening to live music, and she's recommending music for me where the dude drops the S-H-I-T word. So to a lot of us, everybody out there, we're like, dude, there's a lot worse than that. You've heard me say a lot worse than that. Mom, you've heard me say. But for my mom to send me something that has a cuss word in it is mind-blowing to me and is really, really cool. So when did this change start to happen, Mom? Did it happen before you moved down there, or did it happen right when you moved down there, as it slowly transitioned into loosening up to the point that you have?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you put me on the spot. At least you're laughing. You weren't allowed to say
for that, but
you weren't allowed to say shut up either.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I've just gotten older and I don't know, relaxed a little bit.
Okay, and I was about to ask also, because especially like for teenage people in early 20s and stuff, because when I was in my 20s, it was funny for me to see like what we would call like spunky, feisty old people, like men and women, didn't matter, but just old and just didn't take crap off nobody, let you know exactly what they thought. But are you turning into that, but can you relate to that? Is that kind of what it is? Where like the older you get, just the more you're just like fed up with everybody's crap and you're just like, shut up. Is that kind of the mentality?
Well, I don't know. I mean, not drinking was always a choice of mine, but
right.
I mean,
and again, she's not getting hammered, guys. I'm talking like
no.
1 margarita a week on the beach, if that I'm aware of. So I'm just
saying, one a month.
Yes, that blows my mind. That blows my mind.
I don't know. The whole world has changed. And it's not like it used to be. I mean, I'm still the same person.
Right.
And I wouldn't have done anything different, raising my boys. But it's just a frustrating time we live in. And I think you spoke to it a lot in the song. Everything's upside down and backwards.
Yeah.
And there's more important things to worry about than what everybody else is doing. And I just wish everybody would just Let everybody be who they are.
Yeah, completely agree. And I'm sorry I put you out there like that, but it's just for me as your son, it's been really cool to like, I mean, and like you said, you've not changed. You're the same person, definitely have loosened up. I can tell over the last couple of years, and it's just cool, man. It's crazy.
Well, I think part of it's moving too. It's a more relaxed life now, not working, and
Yeah.
so
Well deserved, you and Dad both. So,
thanks.
you're welcome. And stick around, guys. Like it'll be maybe 20 seconds for you. For you, it'll be 2 seconds. We'll be back with some Oliver Anthony. Okay, guys. Like I said, we've got Oliver Anthony's "Rich Man's Gold." Have you heard this one from him?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. So I'm looking forward to it. And I guess he announced a tour next year, so that'll be cool to see what kind of tour he does and who shows up on the tour with him to play. Be interesting. But let's check this out, everybody. Obviously, with Richmond, north of Richmond, a wonderful song that it impacted a lot of people, myself included, in this channel. And thank you all for that support. But we're going to check out another one of his to go along with the song that my mom had me react to just now. Oliver Anthony, "Rich Man's Gold," everybody.
You weren't born, just pay bills and die. You weren't born, just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold. My granddaddy grew up on dirt floors. The whole county was dirt poor. Mama died when he was 4. What a damn shame. They grew tobacco and raised hogs, 7 youngins and some old dogs. I reckon they was living high on the hog way back in their day. You say you won't born to just pay bills and die. You won't born to just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold.
All right, Mom. I completely agree. The dogs, shack, a good woman. There ain't much more you need.
Yeah, I agree too. I mean, a simple life.
Yeah, that's
It's
the bottom line.
what a lot of people call poor is that, but that's not what rich or poor means to me.
Right.
I'll turn the tables on you.
Okay.
You outed me out. You were
Okay.
about 8 years old. I was taking you to school, and you said, "Mom, we're poor, aren't we?" Because your older brother's friends' parents had lots of money and did lots of things that we didn't do.
Yeah.
But I tried to explain to you then that being poor or rich has nothing to do with money. It has to do with family and who you are and what you have as a family and how you love each other.
Yeah, and I don't know if that stuck at that age and carried with me up to now, or if at some point that hit me. But I mean, clearly the way I live is very simple. I am not poor. I have wonderful family, and I'm blessed by God with a lot of things, most of which are not material possessions and are not comfortable things, but I don't care, dude. I'm alive. I've got people that I can turn to if I need to. I've got a job. I've got a roof over my head. I eat. Dude, other than wants, which it's okay to want things, but there's a difference between wanting things and then like just allowing yourself to be overtaken by that and letting that desire and that want for things to rule your life and affect who you are and how you live your life. Dude, hey man, as long as I got the basics, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's one thing I've always been proud of you about is living a simple life and not based on having possessions.
Yeah. And now don't get me wrong. I mean, I still have this dream to this day. Someday I want to, not a lot. It doesn't have to be a lot of land. I want to own a little bit of land with some woods on it. And I just want to build a small house and just have a little bit of land to like hike on with my dogs and just sit back and watch the storms roll across the field. And I mean, that's the cool stuff. To me, that's the enjoyable things in life. Not the things that you get from materialistic things like I got a boat, so I'm out on a boat. Or now I'm not knocking those things. That's fine, dude. But for me, I would just be happy with a little bit of land, some trees, some dogs, and a spot where I can watch a storm roll across the field. I'm good to go. So,
well, you sound a lot like me.
Yeah, and I wonder where we got it from. We got it from your dad.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep. But yeah, this was a really good song, and it hits with me. And I like the way he plays the blues. It's not like anything. It's not a special way, but I just like listening and watching him play, and I like hearing him sing. So I don't know.
Yeah, to me, he's a lot like modern day folk singer.
Right.
We had folk singers when I was growing up, and to me, he's that today.
Yep. Old Guthrie.
Yeah.
Now Arlo was the father. Is that correct? Arlo Guthrie, and then his son, or was Arlo the son, and then what was the father's name?
You got me there.
You know what I mean? Like, because it was the father was the main one, and the father even wrote a song about Donald Trump's father, apparently, being at least the song making him to be a slumlord of some sort. I don't know, but apparently Donald Trump's President Trump, rather, his father owned a bunch of buildings where he had land tenants. And one of the songs apparently was about Donald Trump's father as a landlord. I don't know for sure, but it's definitely worth looking into. I'd kind of like to go back and listen to a lot of folk and just kind of have the discussions about the times and what they're talking about, and then like how it's progressed to now. And so that kind of, I like discussions that songs bring far more than I like discussing the actual song itself.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they speak volumes sometimes.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a reason why these people that we're reacting to are making music and I'm not, is because they can express the things I feel in a much better way than I can.
Yeah.
So, but this is great, Mom. Thank you for your request. I really liked it. Again, everybody, that was Dave Meadows, Storm Coming. Check it out. And if you go check it out, give them a subscribe and type in there in the comments and just let them know that No Pause Network sent you guys over there. And that'd be cool. But thank you guys very much.
I talked to him and told him we were going to do it.
All right. Well, I'll be sure and tag him too. So
okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Hit subscribe, especially if you've not already done so. Hit like, all that good stuff. And until next time, everybody, have a great and safe night.